Among the ranks of the world's most successful introverts include Albert Einstein, Bill Gates, Sir Isaac Newton, Eleanor Roosevelt, Larry Page, Warren Buffett, Charles Darwin, and Elon Musk. American Business Magazine Inc. published an article in 2015 called 23 of the Most Amazingly Successful Introverts in History. And some of their picks above might have surprised you. Notice anything else they might have in common? That's right. Many of these are also regarded as some of the most brilliant minds in history. So if you're an introvert wondering if you may also be highly intelligent or gifted, then you've certainly come to the right place. Just a quick disclaimer though, being an introvert and being a genius aren't mutually exclusive. And as of now, there is still no conclusive scientific evidence that they are. Nevertheless, here are a few psychology-backed signs that indicate a person might be both. You don't fit in a box. In her self-help blog for the highly sensitive and gifted, Eggshell Therapy and Coaching, psychotherapist Emmy Lowe writes that highly intelligent people often feel they don't fit in and are usually misunderstood and cast out by others. Similar to introverts, these people have a hard time fitting in because they're not like everyone else. So if you're both, you're more likely to get strange looks from those around you. But you don't bother too much about explaining yourself because you think they just wouldn't get it. You don't bother trying to fit in too much because you know that most people just don't see the world the way you do or comprehend things on the same level. You're always exploring. In an article for WebMD, medically reviewed by Dr. Jennifer Casarella, common signs of genius, especially in children, include an intense need for mental stimulation and engagement, excitement about unique topics or interests, and an insatiable curiosity. So it should come as no surprise then that introverted geniuses are characterized by a strong motivation to learn new things and explore their own potential, driven to constantly improve themselves. People like this often have a wide variety of interests, skills, and hobbies. You're selective. Because they prefer solitude to socializing, highly intelligent introverts are careful about who they let into their life. They will interact the most with like-minded people and keep a close-knit, carefully chosen circle of friends by their side. In fact, one study by psychologist Lee and Kanazawa even found that highly intelligent people tend to be happier alone than hanging out with a group of friends, which explains why introverted geniuses are so selective about who they let in. You're highly observant. In an article for Psychology Today, best-selling self-help author Lynn Taylor states that being highly observant is one of the biggest strengths of being an introvert, and it's a trait that they share with many remarkable thinkers. An introvert will tend to notice their environment and the people in it as they're spending more time in the analytical zone. She writes, introverts are also able to combine their imagination and observation skills to develop a sharp wit. Furthermore, being highly observant also makes introverts better able to make connections and notice details that others often overlook. But maybe you're a bit clueless too. Do people ever say things to you like, "You're the dumbest smart person I know," or "It confuses me how someone so clever can be so clueless at the same time"? Well, if that's the case, you can at least take comfort in the fact that you're not alone. In fact, Albert Einstein was notorious for not knowing something as simple as driving a car. And Dr. Matt Taylor, the lead astrophysicist behind the Rosetta space mission, has often been described by his own family as lacking common sense. Psychologist Dr. Michael Woodley theorizes that this could be because highly intelligent people have brains that aren't wired to deal with unimportant details and menial tasks. You have a rich inner world. Psychologist Marty Laney, in her book, The Introvert Advantage, writes that introverts have a longer neural pathway for processing stimuli, which is associated with better long-term memory, planning, and an improved ability to attend to one's thoughts and feelings, even at the same time. So on a neurological level, introverts differ from extroverts in that they're more likely to have a rich and complex inner world fulfilled with novel thoughts and ideas, much like highly intelligent individuals. As deep thinkers with boundless curiosity, they tend to spend a lot of time daydreaming or imagining different scenarios and possibilities. You have a strong sense of self. Last but certainly not least, what distinguishes introverted geniuses from the rest is that they have a strong sense of self, which makes them less susceptible to external factors such as social norms and peer pressure. They're frequently seen as forward thinkers and trailblazers, since they're more inclined to trust their own instincts and develop original solutions and ideas. To quote author Susan Cain, who penned Quiet, the Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking, in an interview for the Scientific American, Solitude is a crucial and underrated ingredient for creativity. So, do you relate to any of the things we've mentioned here? Do you think you might be an introverted genius? Of course, these are just a few characteristics that introverts and geniuses have in common and isn't necessarily definitive proof that someone is an introverted genius. It's important to note that each person is different and intelligence can manifest in many different ways. Let us know in the comments, what are some of the traits you think might make you an introverted genius? And until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.